Hi everyone, so today's video is basically just going to be an elaboration on one of the questions that somebody asked on the original do-it-yourself video page. So his question, I think I just completely covered my face with the light panel, was about the positive and negatives on the actual light strip itself. So I'm going to take a few photos and attach those as part of this video, so you'll be able to see exactly what I mean and exactly how they're soldered. Just covered my face again. Another thing I wanted to show you guys, I wanted to give you a brief introduction to the Canon 7D. Whoa! I'm using it with a Tamron zoom lens, but I'll go into that in another video. I'm just gonna take some photos. The lighting in here could afford to be better. I tend to use autofocus a lot because it's hard for me to see. I'm too close to it. Better. Much better. Jesus Christ. Dear God. One is basically orange, one is basically yellow, and the following is white. The proper white. The glory and graciousness of white balance. That's not what I want to be in focus, though. Stop that. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, covering my face a third time. So one thing you want to make sure you do when you attach the LED strips to your piece of cardboard is make sure that you have the positive and negatives facing in the right direction. So say the strip you put on top has, like this one, negative on top, positive on the bottom. You're going to want to make sure that on the following strip it's positive on the inside, negative on the outside, because it makes it a little bit easier to solder. Because depending on how, it's going to be more complicated depending on how you do it. If you accidentally screw it up like I did a few times. So gotta take the lens cap off, that's kind of important. Now that I've got a gabillion shots of wires on my camera, let's move on. This is gonna be tricky. So the connection is either going to look like this, where you have the one wire on the shorter wire on the inside and the longer wire on the outside, or you're gonna screw it up like I did here and there, and you're gonna have them cross a little bit. So you see how one kind of overlaps the other. It's much easier to have it so that there's the shorter one on the inside for either positive or negative, and the longer one for the outside for the other. And the other thing you want to make sure that you remember to do, you want to make sure that you don't end up with this huge long piece of wire here by accidentally attaching the last piece on the bad side, so that it has to be this huge length. What you want to make sure you do is flip this so that this end is on this side and this doesn't have to exist, and it can just be one short piece, or two short pieces rather. So that's that, I believe, with the positive and negative questions for the light panels. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys need me to expand on, and I'll make a new video. Alright, bye guys!